The quality, scrumptious. I know people love luxury bags and luxury items, but I am a camera hoe. And this quality is from my Osmo Pocket 3. Yeah, I love this camera so much. My boyfriend got it for me. Hey, I have a little setup, okay? Don't judge me. It's gonna be a little bit messy. I turned off my lights so that you can see better. So I have these two lights right here. My Osmo, I named her Candy. I positioned my Osmo like this so that I can record in 4K still. I keep my phone right here. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, so basically I'm a pro now. I'm kidding. And so far, these are the best settings for me. I have the white balance and exposure on auto. The most important thing is that I actually record in D-Log mode. I know color grading can sound intimidating, but DJI has their own LUT, and it's a filter that you put over the video. It's free, and it helps the color so much, and then I go in and adjust the color a bit more. YouTubers will recommend -2 for the sharpness. This helps things look more natural. For TikTok though, I do put it at regular sharpness. I did want to show y'all how -2 sharpness does look. I feel like I look kind of airbrushed. And this is with regular sharpness. This is what I've been using lately on all of my videos. Another thing I really love is the DJI Mimo app. It's so cool. So you know how I told you that I placed my phone right there? It's because with the app, you can actually screen everything that you're recording on the DJI to your phone. You can push play, you can zoom in, you can adjust the autofocus. By far, one of my favorite things. I got the creator combo, so it did come with the mic. And yes, the mic is worth it. It's crispy. Now we're gonna switch onto my iPhone and then y'all can see the quality. Oh, jump scare. I'm kidding. The quality is still really good. I used to record everything on my iPhone. So definitely just start with your phone. And if you do have the budget, I do love my Osmo. It's so versatile. You can use it for vlogging. You can use it for YouTube. I'm actually gonna edit a YouTube video about all the backstage stuff. But this is it. Let me know if y'all like -2 sharpness better or regular sharpness. And if y'all have any more questions, just let me know. I love you so much. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.
I've been getting so many questions on what I use for my filming setup. For nearly all of my videos for the last year, it has been the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Right now I'm filming on my Fuji X-T4. You do not need that. And a lot of you have been asking what settings I use and how I get the high quality look. My settings are in 4K, 30 FPS, and everything is just in auto. When you film vertically, it is in 3K. If you turn it sideways, it goes to 4K. So what I do to get to the vertical 4K is I have this rig arm. This is so nice for me because I have a smaller room, so I don't have a lot of room for a tripod. So being able to use the clamp arm and put it on my desk or on a windowsill, which is what I mainly use it for, is perfection. Love it. I love the magnetic mount because it allows me to get really fun angles that I wouldn't get with a heavy DSLR, which is fantastic for getting really cool angles. Or if you're out in the city and there's a lot of metal things that you can stick it to, perfect for that. It's easy to travel with, perfect for vlogging, for YouTube, because it's just so lightweight and compact and easy to take around. The quality is so nice on this. What I will say is the coloring is a bit desaturated and almost gray toned. So with where I live and the natural light that I have to work with, cloudy days are almost impossible to film on. The colors can look muddy and really unflattering, which is why I'm now filming on my DSLR because the colors are just way nicer. On sunny days, or if you have a nice natural light or you're outside, then I don't think you'll have any issues. I edit with CapCut and I just up the saturation because again, it's very desaturated, and I play around with the shadows, brilliance, and exposure. I don't do D-Log, but you can if you know how to color grade or if you want to spend time learning how to color grade. I would highly recommend the Creator Bundle because it comes with this microphone, 2 battery packs. This one's a smaller one. Everything pictured in here is what it comes with and is so useful for creators. I think it is well worth it. I got this when I was in Japan last year, but now they have it in Costco. So if you have a Costco membership, definitely get it there, or have it linked in my storefront. You do need to get a micro SD card. It does not come with the bundle. If your computer has an SD card reader, then just plug it in. If not, you can use the mobile app and download the videos onto your phone. Just make sure that you have enough storage for this. Or you can use a charger and plug it into your computer and it can read the files that way. And I forgot to mention that this can also serve as a webcam. Let me know if I answered everything, and if not, then I will answer them in the comments below.
So do you really need to get the viral DJI Osmo Pocket 3, or is filming on your phone just as good? Let's talk about it. When it comes to just straight up video quality, the iPhone actually provides a little bit more flexibility. With the Pocket 3, you can get beautiful 4K at 60 frames per second when you are filming horizontally. But if you switch to vertical mode, you're gonna be capped at 3K. Because when you switch the Osmo Pocket over to vertical mode, the camera doesn't actually rotate to be vertical, it just crops in from the 4K horizontal. With your iPhone though, of course, you can choose to shoot either horizontally or vertically, and it will be in 4K either way. That being being said, the footage from the Osmo does look really good and crisp, and I like how the colors look too. The stabilization is also obviously a major improvement over walking and filming handheld with your iPhone. Battery life. Okay, when it comes to this, it really depends on which iPhone you have. Compared to my geriatric iPhone 12, the Osmo is actually a pretty good option. That being said, the battery life of the Pocket 3 is just about 2.5 hours of filming time. I wish this little thing had interchangeable batteries, but unfortunately you just have to plug it in to charge it. But admittedly, it's a pretty similar experience to me because I'm always plugging this thing into an external battery pack. Finally, let's talk about file storage. This is where any camera with an SD card is going to be better than just your phone, because otherwise you're dealing with constantly filling up your phone storage. It is possible to shoot primarily on your phone and not be constantly out of storage, but you do have to be pretty diligent about deleting stuff once you're finished with it. So let me know in the comments which would be your choice.
The worst thing about having bought this is that when you start recording with this and uploading with this camera quality and everything, people are going to start to notice and they're going to say like oh my god, the quality, oh my god. And it's low-key going to make you think that your content before then was shitty. And I mean, I'm not saying it is or wasn't, but it shouldn't have been that shitty in my case because I have a 16 Pro Max, but I was using the front camera, so it could have been. But this is like honestly game changer.
So, Santa's fat ass finally left the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 under the tree for you, huh? But what now? I've been using this camera for about a year, and contrary to all the slander I keep seeing online, I really love it. She's small, but she's mighty. And we are not letting her sit in the box collecting dust this year. So sit down, listen up, and take some notes. I'm gonna share my favorite features, tips, tricks, and accessories for this little gadget. This is DJI for Dummies. Now we're gonna start off with the basics, because I know how y'all like to get overstimulated and whatnot. So when you first power the camera on, at the top left, you're gonna see your storage. This is the amount of storage that you have on your SD card. I love to use these right here, the SanDisk Micro SD. You can get them at Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, you name it. On the top right, of course, y'all see the battery life. Directly under that, you'll see the icon that lets you toggle between zooming in or panning up and down. And to do that, you'll use the joystick. And below that, you'll see the icon to turn your camera either front or back facing, but you can also do this by tapping the joystick 3 times. And if the gimbal on your camera ever looks out of whack, press down on the joystick twice to recenter it. In the bottom left corner, you'll find the icon that lets you decide which format that you would like to create in. You could do picture, video, panoramic, slow motion, time lapse. Those are all options. For now, we're just gonna focus on video. And if you're wondering about this button right here, we'll focus on that later. Don't get too ahead of yourself, okay? This is my classroom. Now, to create the best video content possible, you have to know your filming ratios, resolutions, and frame rates. To see all of these settings at once, you're gonna swipe up on your DJI screen. At the very top, you'll see the ratio, which can be set to 9:16, 16:9, or 1:1. I like to think of these as YouTube, Reels / TikToks, or Instagram Square. Now, the great thing about the DJI is that you can film up to 4K quality for that nice, crisp video, but you can only do it on the 16:9 ratio. Now, at the very bottom, you'll see your frame rate options. Frame rate, or FPS, basically means the amount of frames shown per second. So in a FPS 30, there'll be 30 frames, and then in a 60, there'll be 60. A higher frame rate is good for really smooth video, especially when you're gonna slow it down. I generally shoot in 4K/3K and 60 frames per second. Whew. All right, now that wasn't too much, was it? I hope not, because I'll be back soon with episode 2. We're gonna talk about video lighting and audio setting.
If you have this camera and you hate it, this video is for you. I'm gonna tell you the exact settings you need to actually take advantage of how good this camera is. I've had this camera for over 2 years and I absolutely love it. Every single time I post a YouTube video, I get comments on what camera do I use? How is the quality so good? What are your camera settings? I have put so many people onto this camera, but I've gotten countless DMs them saying color is gray, the color is off. So we're sitting down, we're making a video. Take notes. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Highly recommend the creator combo if you're purchasing for the first time. It comes with a bunch of other useful accessories that I think are completely worth it. But if you haven't seen this camera, you just flip it and it turns on and it's on a gimbal. I'm telling you, once you get the settings down, you will be obsessed. So you could actually control a lot of the settings from this tiny little screen. I think where most people are going wrong is that you need the DJI app and make sure you have Bluetooth on and your camera turned on. And then it's gonna come up here and you're gonna connect them. And this is the best way to control the camera settings and to access the color settings in specific. First of all, if you're not shooting in 4K 30 frames per second, make sure you adjust that. That is going to give you the best quality. Click the 3 dots at the top. Pro mode enabled, focus mode is continuous, the white balance is auto, the color. Listen up here. Pretty sure if you guys are having an issue with it looking gray, you're in D-Log. Want to make sure the color setting is normal. I would copy these settings exactly. And then if we click auto over here, those are the settings. This setting down here refers to the gimbal. I always just have it in default mode. A few pro tips. If you click here, 9 times out of 10, I'm in video mode. The only other setting I use is time lapse. If you're looking to take photos, this camera is not for you. FT selfie on means face track. I recommend having this off. If you have it turned on, anytime your face is in the frame, it will automatically start face tracking. I like being able to choose when I want face tracking. You literally just double click on your face, and then as you move, the camera will follow. This little button here, you could double click it to reset. This is the gimbal, so it moves. If you click on this here, instead of that being the gimbal, it will be zoom. And in order to get it back to gimbal, you just click it again. I just have the gimbal startup direction forward. I used to have the camera set at selfie flip, but I've since come to love the regular shooting. I do recommend having this off. I just think it looks better when not everything in your video is backwards. Video compression, H.264. And then in order to format the card, you would just click, swipe, and it formats the card for you. So you could have it set to landscape or portrait, or it could just be set to auto rotation. I rarely film portrait because it's 3K. I'm waiting for the Osmo Pocket 4 or a new version to come out where you can film portrait 4K. That will be an absolute game changer. And then for gimbal, I just have it at tilt lock. And then to turn it off, you just flip it. If you have any other questions, just leave a comment, but I'm telling you, you don't hate this camera, you just hate the settings. And I have to say, 70% of my vlogs are filmed on the camera. The other 30% are filmed on my iPhone. If I'm out and about shooting B-roll, I reach for my iPhone. The iPhone camera is so good. Any talking clips with me in it, I will use the camera, but more B-roll style, I go for the iPhone. Hope that helped.
I make eye contact with the camera quite a lot, and I've been seeing this one everywhere. I have to try it out for myself. It comes with a little carrying case. And there it is. It's sleeping. It's so tiny. It's so small. This one did come with a little mic. Let me get the tutorials really fast. I feel like I have my own little robot. It's so cute. Look at how it moves. I feel oddly protective over it. You're adorable. And I can see what I'm recording on my phone. This is the SD card I got. Something's happening. I love that my phone is a part of this. Feels like we're a crew here. There's a little tripod. Very tiny. And it goes in here. It's calibrating itself. I don't know what this means. Let's switch on over. Here's the DJI. Here's what it looks like from my point of view. I could see myself. I can make eye contact with myself. Even though I should be looking up there. But I kind of think it's a vibe. I kind of want to try out all the beauty filters. Who is that? There's this little piece right here. Let's see what this does. It's a little lens, and you just snap it on here. Here it is with the lens and without. It also tracks my face so that I'm always in frame, and I feel like I might have too much fun with this, you know? Well, now I just want to record my entire life. That's just the next steps now. I have my own little robot. I'm gonna take this with me everywhere.
I filmed my entire New York trip on this little DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and it has been the absolute best investment I've made for a camera by far. This thing shoots in 4K for horizontal footage. If you want to go vertical footage, you can shoot in 3K as well. You just tilt the little screen, you hit continue, and then as you can see down there, you can shoot in 3K, which is fantastic, and you can always see the screens. You can always see what you're doing. I got the creator combo when I purchased mine. I bought mine at Best Buy. It was a total of about $700. So I will say it's obviously not a cheap camera, but I prefer this over every other camera if I'm out in public, and this thing actually gets me to vlog out in public without feeling like super weird about it or like everyone's gonna notice that I have a camera. I have seen these things out in the wild so many times. On my New York trip, I saw at least like 10 other people using them. The one thing that I absolutely love about this is you can get the best freaking audio with the mic that comes with it. Now this comes, if you buy the creator combo kit, you get everything that's in this little thing and then like a little cover. So such a fantastic route to go if you're just wanting all of it in one. It just makes the most sense if you're ready to spend the money on it. The little mic, I clipped this onto my jacket. It has a little magnetic thing on the back. So you can magnetically clip it like through your jacket or whatnot. I had it underneath all of my jackets because it was absolutely freezing in New York, and no one could tell that I was wearing a microphone the entire time. This thing is so tiny. I was able to just like flip it out, hold it right here, talk into the microphone while it was like clipped in on me. Every time you turn it on and off, it automatically connects to the microphone if you leave it on. So it made it so easy. I didn't constantly have to like turn on my microphone and then wait for it to connect. I just had to turn this on, the microphone popped back on and it connected, and it tells you when it connects so you can see if it is connected or not, which is also a fantastic thing. And then it also has like a little clip as well if you just want to like clip it on and use it for great audio. And then another thing you can also do if you're not like moving around with it is you can clip it onto here. Let me turn it off first. You can clip it onto here and it just kind of like stays. So I love it. Anytime I was out at a restaurant, I didn't have like the whole tripod and everything with it. I would just set it up. I had my microphone clipped to me so it automatically connected. I could just chat with the vlog. I have 3 different New York vlogs up if you guys want to see the footage. I think the 3rd one's coming out this week, but episode 1 and episode 2 of the New York Diaries are already on my YouTube. It's just Katie June. If you want to see the footage and how it kind of performed out and about walking around New York City in the cold and rainy weather, those videos are for you. The little bag that it comes with just makes traveling with it so much easier. Since I got the creator combo, it came with an extendable battery. So this little thing adds on a charge if you're out and about. It's fantastic. You have a second battery option. It just clips in like this. It does make it obviously a lot bigger, but if you're worried that you're going to run out of battery, this thing is amazing to have. So you can see it starts charging it automatically and gives you like a little battery percentage on there so you know how charged it is. Second thing that came with it is obviously this smaller one. So this one you clip on and then you clip in you screw in the little tripod extension. So this is also a fantastic little setup as well. I did have this out and about for the first day, and then I was like, it was kind of too much. So I ended up just bringing the camera and the microphone, and that worked out perfectly for me. It clips and unclips so easily. Everything can be stored in this little bag so quickly. And then the last little thing is the microphone wind cover that I have on here. It also comes with a little case and a wide angle lens as well if you get the creator combo. So I would highly recommend just going that route, but I personally don't use the wide angle lens too much or the actual like case that it comes with to cover everything, which I probably should, but there's a ton of other options and things that you can buy. The last thing that I did buy for this is a magnetic case. I don't have it right in front of me, but I got that off of Amazon. That is linked in my storefront as well, and that has been so amazing if you're wanting to be able to clip it onto anything that's magnetic, like any metal or anything, and just like pop it up and vlog or do whatever. Great option as well. I believe that was only like $20-ish for that last add-on, but I absolutely love this thing. Highly, highly recommend if you have been considering getting this and you want to get into content creation and this is gonna help you vlog. Highly recommend getting this over like a G7X or something else, especially if you want to vlog out and about in public. This thing is just hands down amazing, great quality. I cannot say enough good things about it.